Hello Bookish friends. Today I am here with another installment of From Pages to Screen video series. In this video I will compare the book and the movie adaptation of Dr. Sleep by Stephen King. Dr. Sleep is a long-awaited sequel to his worldwide famous book, The Shining. The book was published in 2013. The story takes place in Maine, USA, like many of his novels do. In this book, the story of Danny Torrance continues after the events of The Shining. He tries to save Abra, a 12-year-old with The Shining, from a cult known as the True Knot, who prey on children with powers to remain immortal. I read this book in October, and it was my favorite book of the month. I really enjoyed the book, and I gave it 5 stars. I especially enjoyed the character development in the book, and I was so attached to the characters that I really wanted to know what would happen to them, and I was afraid for them all the time. And there was a scene in the book which was so far the most horrific scene that I have ever read in a book. I do not read many gory books, but I still want to say that as a content warning. Dr. Sleep was turned into a movie in 2019, this year, and I went to see it 5 days ago. And I was always, trying to comprehend what would I say in this video so that I would be able to do this series. My observations have really changed since I started this channel, and I'm really glad about it. The movie follows the events of the Shining movie, and the basic premise is the same. It was directed by Mike Flanagan, and it stars Ewan McGregor, Rebecca Ferguson, and Kylie Curran. So let's compare the book with the movie. In this video series, I compare the book and the movie adaptations, or the TV series adaptations, according to 4 criteria. My first criteria is faithfulness to the book. My second criteria is casting choices, which are a bit more objective. Then comes my subjective criteria, is the acting quality, and my IMDB rating. As for faithfulness to the book, because it is a sequel of the movie, I knew that there would be some changes regarding some very major issues. I was prepared for that. In fact, those changes made the movie much more atmospheric, I have to admit, although I really enjoyed the book. But some liberties were taken, especially towards the end, which really missed the soul of the book, I think. In order not to give spoilers, I will not get into details, but as for faithfulness to the book, I will give the movie adaptation a minus. As for casting choices, the actors and the actresses chosen for the male roles fitted perfectly, and I read that especially Ewan McGregor was the same age that the book was written as Danny Torrance, when we regard the time period between The Shining and Dr. Sleep. I'm glad they did not choose a younger actor for that reason. Abra was also chosen age appropriate. She was a teenager, like in the book, but although I do not mind about it, in the book she is clearly described as having blonde hair and blue eyes, so that does not really fit with the book. As I've said before, it does not change the story, but as an objective criteria, I would have to give casting choice check, because Rebecca Ferguson also fits the role perfect. For acting quality, I really enjoyed Rebecca Ferguson's acting. I think she was the star of the movie. Although her character is very charismatic, in the book as well. She gives the character a much more deeper level in the movie. Ewan McGregor was also really good, and I really enjoyed the young actress Kaylee Curran. She portrayed the vulnerability and at the same time the stubbornness of Abra perfectly. I was really impressed by the main three actors, so I will definitely give acting a plus. As for my IMDB rating, although I liked the book much more, I really enjoyed watching the movie as well. It was not as good as The Shining, the movie, but it was a fairly good horror story. And as I've said before, although it failed to capture the soul of the movie, it was a solid horror movie with really good acting. So I gave Dr. Sleep an 8 out of 10 for my IMDb rating. So that was my comparison of Dr. Sleep, the book, and the movie adaptation. I hope you liked this comparison. In order not to give spoilers, I could not get into details. But if I get into details, then the enjoyment of the movie would be diminished. That's why I chose to do with less detail than usual. Please comment down below if you have read the book, if you have watched the movie. Did you like it? What did you think about the differences between the book and the movie? But when mentioning the differences, please include the word spoilers in the comments so that we would not ruin the movie and the book for those who want to read it or watch it. And also, please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As for Turkish word of the day, since I used sleep in my October wrap-up because Dr. Sleep was my favorite book, I've decided to choose a screen. Screen means ekran in Turkish, and ekran is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.